G'day viewers, I've been making some little improvements here to my ZVS. Added another, I think that's a 1.8. Another 0.68, that's a 0.47, that's a 1.8 capacitor. Both in parallel. This has got much higher frequency off this now. The arcs are a bit longer too. Just set this up and show you the arcs. Put that in there. That away there. Getting much better performance out of it. I had another 0.68 on top of that, but the flyback was getting just a little bit too hot. So this would be enough. Here it's much higher frequency now. Much longer arcs. Disconnect, discharge. Yeah, it's not getting as hot as it was before. Capacitors are getting equally as warm. As long as the capacitors die, not the flyback. Heat sink's warm, but that's because I just hot glued this thing back down. MOSFETs aren't even warm. Yeah, the flyback's under a lot less stress than it was before. Alright, let's have some fun on this capacitor again. I did try and make a coil gun, but I think I wound it wrong. Tried to crush an aerosol can with that. It's a bit too tough. I didn't let it charge up enough. I have to sit there for ages to charge this capacitor to full charge. I set up a little containment chamber and I could see if I can pop an orange with it. Might get a little bit messy. Sword and crate carry my ZVS setup in. Charger through there. Charger through there. Don't want any shorts. Put the electrode in there. Then it'll be it. From there to there. The power goes through that orange, the discharge, then go back to here. Oh, I'll get my little chicken stick out. There's my switch. I was going to get some the other one of these capacitors and see if that guy had some Busbars, but he's not bloody open when I finish early and during the week. So I might have to use some metal steel straps instead of seeing that being used for these sorts of applications. I would have preferred copper though, because it's such a great conductor. Anyway, let's see how this works here. It might get a bit messy if this cabling is all I got. I don't want to be putting that one next to that. Haven't got the Busbar set up and I haven't got a proper knife switch set up, so I don't want to get full of bloody orange juice, so I'll do it this way. I might have some losses, but we'll see what happens. That orange is not completely fresh either. It's a couple of weeks old. Alright, let's see what happens. I'll hook the ZVS up. That in there. Hook that up there. Alright. That's on there. Alright, charging. Not quite yet. Yeah, having too much losses, I think. Oh my! Short that out. Disconnect that. Yeah, flyback's getting a bit warm. Got a bit too much losses here. Completely disconnect that. Safety first. Discharge. Yeah. The orange did accept the full current though. It's completely shorted out. Yeah. Yeah. Haven't got a proper setup. This thing's going to take ages to charge. And hey dog, what are you doing here? And that ZVS is getting a bit, the flyback's getting a bit warm. Because it's such a big capacitor, the ones that the 5.5 microfarad ones that Raymond has in the kids box has charge quicker. This one takes bloody ages, but it's so damn big. It's a much higher value. So let's see if we can crush some cans instead. Yeah, by the time this thing fully charges, a little pox it'll set up like this. The bloody ZVS transformer's probably going to burn out, or the batteries will go flat before that charges up. But it did pass some current. It's all disconnected. Safety first. Yeah. To your loss, you have to make a proper setup here. Let's see if I can find some more cans to crush. The bloody sticker tape, being quite hot, getting a bit of warming up for these last couple of days. And the spring heat has already started to affect this tape so much it just, yeah, grabbed and stuck to the can like buggery and it buggered the can up. There goes that idea. Might have to try a loosely wound coil next time. And this bigger coil here, yeah, same with this one. The tape's just gone, I might have to rerun this and run it looser. What a bugger. Yeah, look, to start blowing hoses and stuff up with that capacitor, I have to make it a nice, neat setup. I have to work on my ZVS so it doesn't get so bloody hot in a short period of time. I'm going to make it run cool, so I can run it for ages and it never gets warm. Everything else is fine, it's just the flyback and the capacitors at Achilles heel. This gets a little bit warmer than what it should. I don't want to pop any flybacks because they're getting pretty hard to find now. Might even you have to iron out the faults of this circuit. Try and get it to run for ages without it getting too hot. So the last thing you want is to start blowing up flybacks because it's not getting any easier to get replacements, as I was saying. Let's see if I can do some more compressor torture. Yeah, I got to start. I got to work on this capacitor setup here to make it more practical to blow some fruit up. That capacitor will do it. It's just the charging circuit I got to work on. Viewers, I've pulled this compressor apart again. I've taken the front valves out and put it back in the right way this time. They're actually in back to the front, that's why it wasn't pumping. Now this compressor's going to actually work now. I did test it in low levels and it works quite well. Still got bloody good performance, so the actual Teflon piston things are still okay. Interrupted. Yeah, the parcel just rocked up. This is a bearing and water seal kit for a Fisher & Parker wash machine. So this came up quite cheaply at eBay, so I thought I'd grab it, get this wash machine repaired because it's going to get put back into service. These are the same size bearings, Korea. The original bearings are made in France. There's the actual water seal there. Goes in that way. As I try to remove the seal off the old bearing to lubricate it, I popped this bottom seal out. So this seal was pretty much failing on the other one because this other bearing I mentioned in that video was actually rusted, it had water getting to it. So replace a lot, all new bearings, and it'll be a new wash machine again. Will last another 10 years, hopefully longer. So let's get repairing. Okay, viewers, it's all done. Working quite well now. Nice and quiet. They came out quite easily. Start with the top seal. You start through the bottom actually with a steel rod and just hit the 7/7 bearing and pops it. Work your way on both sides and I'll push the seal out with it. And that comes out quite easily using the steel rod and the hammer. And do the same with the bottom one, that will hammer out. And that's it. And you carefully tap the top one in and they'll sit down on a seat. There's a little steel pipe that goes in between there, little sleeve. Goes between those two bearings. So make sure you put that back in. It was actually a lot quicker and easier than I thought. In some cases the bearings are hard to come out, but this one here is actually quite easily. So all I need now is a final replacement lid because this one is broken. There's been glue cracked in, the other side split off, so that's going to come off when you close it. That's all going to get in, the lid's going to get wedged in there and snap this off and break here, so Got to chuck down and find a new lid for this, and that's it. This washing machine's good to go. Some dirty rags in there. Put it on test. There's bloody hinge. Got to stop this and breaking the top off because the seal comes undone. Then the computer and the inverter and computer now get water in it. Yeah, got to give another lid for this thing. This is a model MW511. So I've got to track one of those. Looking for this. Got to mention that model when I get a new lid for this thing. I just want cold. I haven't got the hot water hooked up here. Water level medium. And I want heavy duty. That's it. Give it a good test. They're like a new washing machine now. That's going to lock the lid. These washing machines, particular models, don't like you open the lid. They want them locked. Otherwise I'll complain. Sounds better already. It's like a brand new washing machine. Oh, look at that. I'll let it go through its cycle and catch up when it gets to its spin cycle, hopefully. Oh, Whiskers came out. Hey, cat. How you going? Oh, yeah, good. He's a good kitty. Puss. He's purring quite happily, aren't you, eh? Yeah, Whiskers. Good cat. Good cat. He's sniffing things, huh? Oi, off the car. Hey, cat. Oh, look at that, much better. Like a brand new washing machine. Working quite well. On level concrete there. It's going to make a bit of a rattly mess because the concrete's not level. But it's bloody sound like a brand new washing machine. Another thing you want to take note of, when you open these top halves up to service the bearing to get the drum out, make sure you reconnect this earth wire under this clip back to the body. It's very important you make sure that wire is reconnected. That earth's the body to mains earth, for safety reasons. You don't want the case somehow floating main potential there if it gets water on it. Yeah, that's better. Doesn't sound like a jet engine taking off. It sounded like I did 10 years ago when it came out of the shop. Show and support of the video. Yeah, it's all it needs is a near lid and that'll be it. Yeah, hot water hose, when a hot water solenoid's not connected obviously, but they do tend to spit out some water, so have that up high. I've only got the cold water connected on. Yeah, spitting out a bit of water there. At first, when I first connected this thing, and it first started, that hose was on the ground there. A heap of water just poured out of it because the that solenoid was obviously dried out. So after they've been dry for a while, water's going back through it the other way. It has to fill the other half of the solenoid up for it to seal. Because they all share the same tank. It's like a mixing tank. The water's going back up, pressure the other way, and yeah, had to seal it and pour some water with it to come out. Most wash machines did it anyway, so you got to keep the other hose in it using high up so it doesn't spill water on the ground on you. Much better. Anyway, viewers, call this on a success. Thanks for watching.